Hello everyone and welcome back to this video on tokenization. So far we looked at different LLMs and how they tokenize the text. And we've seen that some LLMs decide to break down some tokens into two different tokens, sometimes three different tokens. So we want to have some comments on why this is happening. So for this video, we will use this tokenizer tool hosted on the OpenAI platform. I will leave the link in the lesson. But this is a very cool tool that you can use to write whatever text here and see how would the GPT models have tokenized this. So for example, our famous example, the cat sat on the mat. And if you look down here, you'll see that these are counted as 6 tokens to the 22 characters. And this is how the model would look at your sentence. So here, the model chooses to look at every different word as a separate token. However, I have some interesting examples that I want to share with you guys. I'll just paste them here. So here we have different words. We have over performance, and then we have over performance, and yeah, some other things. So let's take a look. So the word over is a token on its own. Performance is a token on its own. But when you combine them together as a different word, the LLM prefers to look at it as two different things, even when if it's a single word. So why does this happen, and how is this useful? So imagine if this wasn't the case, if the LLM decided to look at this as a completely new word. This means that the LLM has to learn what the word over means, it has to learn what performance means, and it has to learn what overperformance means. It means it has to learn 3 different things. But now when it looks at it this way, as 2 different words that it already knows, then it doesn't have to learn an embedding for this token because it already knows what over means. It already knows what performance means. So if you combine them together, it should know what the meaning of this word is. And this is going to affect the vocabulary size very much, because imagine how many words in the English vocabulary that has the prefix over. So if the LLM already knows what over means, it doesn't have to treat this as a new word and generate an embedding for this word and try to learn its meaning, because I already know what these 2 tokens mean. I can just combine them together and that's it. And this will reduce the vocabulary size by a lot, because this vocabulary, it means that this vocabulary does not have a word called overperformance. It just has the word over on its own, and it has performance on its own. If this wasn't the case, then we would have to add a new token ID for overperformance. So we are reducing the vocabulary size, which means we are reducing the embedding layer size inside the model. So this actually results in reducing the total model parameters, which is a good thing. So you can see here a different example, misinterpretation. So this is an example of a word that gets split to 3 different things. So again, you'll see that the very famous suffix or prefix will always be treated as a token on its own, because the model sees these prefixes and suffixes a lot. So it's going to treat them as tokens because, they appear a lot. Same thing here, reorganization. And then, we're having a very interesting example. So you can see uncharacteristically 3 tokens reintroduced. That's 2 tokens. Counterproductive. That's 2 tokens, and so on. So finally, I want to introduce you guys to the TikToken library. This is a Python library made by OpenAI. It's used to get the tokenization that the GPT models are using, or any of the OpenAI models. So if you're curious how the OpenAI models look at the text, you can install it and then get the tokenizer. In this case, we are using the GPT-4 tokenizer. So again, like the Hugging Face one, it has encode, it has decode. We are passing in the text, and then you'll get the list of IDs. So this one is for the GPT models. So TikToken is good for counting tokens whenever you're working with OpenAI API, because you're getting paid by tokens. So if you want to estimate how much you are going to pay, this is a really good way. So before you pass in a prompt, you can use the TikToken library to tokenize it, count the number of tokens, and then multiply this by the token rate, and you will get a pretty good estimate on how much money you need to pay. So that's it for this video. This was the last one on tokenization. I hope you found that useful, and I'll see you in the next lesson.